time for another Power Play show with Coach Frenchy, Andrew Lepage, ENORTAP, and Michael DiVellano. It's time, Power Play show. And we are live directly from the beautiful Sunshine State in Florida. This is the co-host, Coach Frenchy. We have to wait all the way to the north to find our co-host of the Friday night inside of the house. Mr. ENORTAP is in the house tonight.
Hello, Coach. Hello, Hockey Nation.
Welcome aboard, Mr. ENORTAP. Hopefully an amazing, great day.
Thank you, sir.
It's Friday.
Absolutely great.
Did you finish your happy hour?
Well, it's not Friday yet, but close.
All right, so I know he was at the bar over there in the corner, and he come back now for the show tonight. We put him on the testing. He said he's 0.3 right now, so he's fine to do the show. Everybody's over 0.5. They cannot be a part of the show. That's the reason Andrew right now is not here tonight. He was at 0.6, so we said, look, Andrew, he cannot be in the show. You're going to talk about the Canadian Montreal. You talk maybe trait Jacques Laplante. Okay, we cannot talk about Jacques Plante tonight, but we'll see what happens. We have a few people inside the house. We are late because ENORTAP, he pushed me late tonight, and we have to accuse someone. We have to put this on the ENORTAP, but it's all good. We are live. We are ready to rock and roll. Another great show on the Power Play show. This is the last one of the weekend. We're going to be back. Maybe not, because they play Friday. I'm confusing right now. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and I'll be back anyway. So the happy hour of the Thursday, I said Friday, right? So it's not a big deal. Nicolas de Goubi-Bono is in the house tonight.
Maybe you were at the bar, Coach.
I know why, because I ref tomorrow, and they have a hockey tournament, not collegial, but in AAA. And I ref Friday morning, and that's make me mess up my days right now, because usually it's Saturday, Sunday. So now I ref Friday, Saturday, Sunday. You
sure you've just been drinking apple juice?
Oh, yeah. I'm still on my strawberry right there. So you are right now the Mac Bergevin drink right now you have on your hands. Oh, that's not a good news about drink. That one over there. And we have Mr. Alan Barnes. He's in the house tonight.
Alan, how are you?
We want to mention to everybody, we want to, behind us, the background is about the NHL Pride of the Month. So we want to thank the NHL to recognize the people about the big pride, about the colorful that we have today. And Mr. Nooner is in the house tonight.
Hey, Roger. How's it going?
Danny T, the moderator of the Hockey Nation show, is also in the house. Welcome aboard.
Danny.
On Marietta, Georgia. Welcome back, Mr. Danny, Angelo. I was going to say Danny T, but it was Angelo. But I was trying to reading at the same time. I hope the NHL draft is on ABC.
I don't know. Here
no,
it's all the same in Canada.
No, Angelo. It's going to be on the ESPN, Angelo. ESPN 1 or ESPN 2. I will not see this like directly on the national ABC. I'll be shocked, Mr. Angelo. I don't want to give you that or that. Blackhawks, he said they won Friday, so they will win the championship. Congratulations. Directly from British Columbia, from Facebook, Mr. Joe Level 3 is in the house tonight.
Hey, Joe, welcome.
Mr. William McLaren. Welcome aboard, William.
Welcome, William.
From Utah. Welcome back, Ron with Kingston. Welcome.
Hey, Ron, welcome.
And I don't know, sometimes people say hi, everybody, so have a bug go around my face in the last 20 minutes. I'm going to kill him at some point. I'm telling you right now, I give him a chance, but at some point, I'm going to flip him on the wall. I'll be
You have a
interesting
lot of
about that one
insects.
there. So today I read about we have
You got to get the room fumigated, maybe.
yeah. It's like it's just like it's not like a fly. It's something I don't know what kind, but it's just bothering me. Today I read about 10 things you can if you go to the Thailand, live in Thailand. 10 things it was going to bother you, and if you bother you, you should maybe thinking not go. Example, the traffic, like everybody don't drive
That's pretty big.
crazy, right? And he talk that. Then he talk about the reptile. Well, I said I reptile. It's not a big deal. I have iguana here, and they have Kiko here. It's not a big deal. But they show me that those kind of reptiles. Jesus, like this is a reptile, but you have like reptile like 6 feet. Also, it's like whoa, wait a minute. And I'm not a big friend with the snake. Yeah, something bothering me in life is snake. Like snake is not my best friend. Reptile is not a big deal. I've been to a lot of traveling and then like in South America, but reptile is not a big deal. On the wall, here we have a couple sometimes. It's not a big deal. But I saw some of them like a Kiko, but they was like not really good. So the rest is not, and they have a lot of dog over there also, where they said that the dog are, they are everywhere. But that's another subject. We can that. And it's funny because every state I visit, Mr. ENORTAP, they have a kind of animal. Like here, it's all about the gators, right? In my complex here, we have a lot of ducks. And that's why we are. The ducks are everywhere. And they have a lot, my iguana behind on the pool, everything like that. Then when I was in Colorado, it was the bear. So we have a lot of bear in Denver. Whatever you live downtown, but not downtown, but in Aspen, I cross bear all the time. That's what they are. When I was in Texas, I live on the lake, at the Canyon Lake. It was all about deers, but the baby deers, not like the deer in Canada, right? It's like baby deer. They come to eat on your hands with corn. And so every state you move, you find some new animals. They are not there. They are under the state. But now it's going to be new for me in Thailand. I need to figure out this part over there. And in Canada they are like a bison and like a moose in Canada. DANY chasing them every day in Canada. But I think Roger is more the guy to chase those kind of stuff like that. We have to figure out. We can ask them a little bit later. Anyhow, our subject right now, talking about my life again. I don't know why. I'm always going slightly like in the left and right. You never stop me. You should stop me. Say, stop, coach. We need to talk about hockey. I said, oh, yeah, that's what's happening. We need to talk about hockey. Here we go. Here we go. Time out. Question concerning the draft is 2 weeks away. A free agency is less than 3. Do you expect any movement with UFA because it's so some quiet?
No, usually nothing happens before that. I don't. First of all, before the finals are over, you're not going to see anything happening.
No,
in terms of players.
So honestly, William, the only thing's going to happen, I will sharing with you guys, is that what's the next thing? What's the next thing the team can do, right? But they can sign any player on their own players are going to become a UFA, right? Or a RFA, whatever they are. They can negotiate together. So example, I don't know, like Nathan Kelly example, he become a UFA, right? And he just decide tomorrow I stay in Colorado for 5 years, $5 million deal, because he's the own. And you remember, guys, every own players you are UFA, they can sign them for a maximum of 8 years. If you are going to be with another team, the player have only a right to sign for 7 years. That's the rule number 1. Now, the only thing what is next is 48 hours. Once the season's over, so like the Colorado win tomorrow night, Friday night, 48 hours after that. Now is the time for the buyout. So any team can buy out any player they have, and they have until July 12th at 5 o'clock p.m. Eastern time. That's the only thing about negotiation contract could happen. So you can buy out anybody, and they have only then. Then July 1st, everybody you buy out in the past, they get their check. So when you get a buyout, when they get their money, every year, it's Santa Claus NHL. I don't know if Roger become the NHL Santa Claus, but he going to deliver all the check July 1st to any players got buy out by the team. Example, Ryan Sutter for Dallas Star. He got a contract $4 million by the Star for 2 years, I believe, or 3 years. They get this money during the year. But July 1st this year, he's going to get a nice $7 million for the Santa Claus NHL, and he's going to get his money July 1st. So Rick DiPietro get $1 million for years, for many years. He don't have anymore. Kevin Eisner for the Montreal Canadiens get his $800,000, I believe, 1.1 money. Everybody July 1st. Now the date, Mr. William, we can give it to you. He's just passed again. So that's about this. Any questions, Mr. Natal, or something? I'm just ask. I see you on the screen, but I forget you were there because I'm talking to the camera. But at the end, I say, oh, he's there with me. I need to ask him about, wait, have any question? Anything you want to add, Mr. Natal?
You covered it beautifully, Coach. Let's move on.
That's good. I speak exactly how Mr. Natal will tell you. So I just learned from Mr. Nortap. That's the point behind it. Mr. Steve G is in the house tonight from Colorado. Pre-celebration, mentally, physically, he's prepared to see himself. The Colorado Avalanche is going to win 5-2 again in Tampa Bay Lightning. McKinnon with 1 goal. Mekar is going to Koskinen to Liskashin. Then Likon is going to complete this. The Quimper is going to take the Stanley Cup. Then I'm going to walk downtown, celebrate jumping, and hopefully we not put any car on fire, police car, whatever it is. But he's now he see himself in the street tomorrow night, Mr. Nathan.
I don't know what you did there, Coach, but it looked good.
It's all about Denver tomorrow night. What's going on over there? Oh, see, you know what? We have a few people. They're all in Denver fans. They should all be together tomorrow night. Talking about Steve G, John Dieter, Lawrence, the Chantrell. He come this morning. I think we have 5, 6, 7 fans of the Denver. They should be all together. We should fly to Denver, Mr. Nortap. We have time to get there tomorrow and to be with them for celebrate live directly from Hockey Nation Show, live directly downtown and the tailgate. But that's another subject about that one. I'm losing everything right now. I'm too excited about to see because Zev Lecab is in the house. I'm excited. Welcome back, Mr. Zev Lecab.
Zev, how's it going?
Steve, no. He said, we're not nervous. We play at home in front of the real crowd, a real ice about that one. Luc Laporte is in the house. Surprisingly, it's 9:17. I don't know, Luc. He have said, you have nothing to do, so why not to show up at the Hockey Nation Live show? Luc is in the house.
Welcome, Luc.
Definitely, Mr. Angelo, we're going to be live during the NHL draft. We're going to be at a full Insider Hockey Nation show. Will be with us, Mr. Angelo. Round number 1, the Thursday night. And then the Friday, I'm going to do also the first couple of rounds. And maybe not all the Insider, but Angelo, we're going to, yes, we are already set up template. I'm getting closer and closer to do that. Salut, mon Danny. Mr. Kilo is in the house. Yep, it's flying right now.
Good fly.
And directly from somewhere, Monsieur Luciano Graziano. Welcome back to NHL Rumor Report. They say go, leave, go. I can't wait to Luciano. What is the report right now? What's going on?
Hey, Luciano. Wrong team.
Joe is talking about the ref in NHL. About this one over there. And then we have John, the NHL one. Miss Kelly is in the house.
Hey, Kelly. How are you?
Joseph Laham, welcome back directly from Texas. Everything is big. He's back with us. I can't wait to hear from him about the New Jersey Devils. I would like to see what he's thinking about the New Jersey Devils. Maybe he will tell us what he's thinking. They should draft would be interesting.
Welcome back, Joseph.
He's in the house because his wife said, get out of my kitchen right now. Get out, go watching Hockey Nation Live show. And Dixon is back in the house. He delivered all the car. He's ready to sit down.
Hey, Dixon, welcome.
Now we have this one over there. Mr. Jeffrey Coury. Welcome back. Salut, mon homme.
Hey, Jeffrey. How
are you? Guess who the Leafs are drafting first round?
They don't have. I don't think they have a first round pick.
Yeah, we have number 25.
They do. Yeah, they just have. I think they only have 2 or 3 picks. I think in the entire draft this year.
Yeah, 4.
No, I don't think so. I think they only have 3.
I think they have 4 because there are no ones coming from another team.
That's the 3rd one, I think.
All right.
I could be wrong, but
definitely.
Let's not fight.
I don't know. I did not look yet. I'm watching what said about everybody said that. What happening is sad for Gary Coles. It was wonderful for him, but now he's missed play. Maybe his evaluations and reality. No, the goal was not good. Joe Laventry said. And Steve said, I will be downtown tomorrow night if I want to meet up. Here we go. I knew Steve would be there. I knew. I feel it. I feel it.
Wait, Steve. Steve, you're not going to be with us? Come on.
Luciano said that Tampa got totally robbed about that one over there. Army buy 1 can of the core. Good idea, coach. And RJ said, RJ back in the house. He take the airplane, everything.
He's going. RJ's on his way.
And then we get there. John, Mr. John is in the house tonight. I told my younger brother to not go to downtown, celebrate nothing to gain, much to risk.
Probably true. But that's where all the fun is. You got to go.
Yeah, it depends what, he's just 14. He should stay home. But I've been there, John. I've been there.
Yeah, if he's 14.
And I've been to the night they won the Stanley Cup. I went in the night where they have the parade, John, and the other moment I will never forget. Now, I did not jump in the car, and I did not go on the over the bus, but the fact you walk around downtown, John, in Montreal on the St. Catherine Street, and it's pretty impressive. Again, it's all depends on people how they react, but there are always going to be some stupid people. I don't want to name anybody, but you have to let it again go, but good with the good people, and it's a great moment. And again, John, hope it will happen again to your team next year again if it's happened tomorrow night, but you never know what is going to happen again. If you told me 93, this is going to be the last time you see a parade in Montreal, I would say no. I was at the last place, Bonaventure, at that moment. I said, no, it's impossible. I'll be back again. And it was maybe my last one in Montreal for that one over there. Anyhow, Mr. Caleb Sauce is in the house.
Hey, Caleb Sauce, how are you?
Mr. Julien Wiseman Vizina, push USP and pull up until watching the power play show. Here we go, Mr. Julien, pull. Come on, let's go. One more, an extra one.
5
all right,
more. Come on,
one more.
You can do it.
Hey, exactly, no pain, no gain. So let's make Mr. Julien push one more. I do the morning, Julien. By the way, we missed Mr. Alan Vaillancourt with Irene Vaillancourt.
Yes.
Maybe he played too many games for the bowling game right now. That's happening about that one over there for sure. Steve G. Kadri for the Connie Smite about that one over there. Yo from Osaka. Yeah, I think Jeffrey is in Japan.
Japan, yes, he is.
Right?
He is.
He's with our friend Johnny. I didn't see Johnny yet tonight. Joseph said they will all good about keeping whoops, sorry about that. What is I clicked there and this one show up. They will all good about keeping quiet after they trust Fitzgerald on his group. Too many bogus rumor out right now.
Yeah, you can't. It's hard to predict what's true and what's not true with rumors.
I believe me, Fitzgerald is underrated as a GM.
I agree. Yeah, he's a good GM.
He does a good job over there. He does well. He does well. I really like him.
He's rebuilt the team nicely.
Do you think Uso? First question of the night. Thank you so much, Mr. Jose. Can you read?
I saw it. Yeah. I don't
And
think so. I don't think so. Not in Toronto.
all right,
You?
not at all.
Yeah.
I will be worried to get him.
Yeah, he doesn't have a large sample size, right? It was just last year, and he was good in the regular season, but then in the playoffs, he was average.
Matthew SLATER back in the house tonight. Supporter, member of the Hockey National Show. Matthew is a fan of the Canada Avalanche. I'm not remember if Matthew is in Denver or not. And Matthew tell us why he's here, that'd be great. Talking about what easy, why not talking about the Saint-Georges-de-Beauce, Beauceron. Il est de retour dans la maison d'Hockey National Show, Mr. Zenit Gaming with Zela Rule and Caroline. Welcome back in the house.
Welcome, Zenith.
OMG, Mr. ENORTAP. He talk about, this is unbelievable, the Shawinigan beat the Hamilton Bulldog 3-2.
Oh, no. Too bad.
Unbelievable. Is it an overtime or not? Anybody can confirm with me this one? Overtime or not?
Like it.
If they are not an overtime, Shawinigan are going to be in semifinal. And the game tomorrow night, well, maybe not. Because you still have 2 more games after that. Hamilton have to play St. John.
The Oil Kinger, okay.
Really, wow. What a surprise about that one over there. So great. The only controversy was the question. Too many men on the ice, but our ref said they did not see good call. I'll be celebrating all weekend. We tried some sleep at some point. Just next week, Steve. Don't worry about that. Just skip a couple of shows of us to next week and take a time to enjoy the overtime. Was fixed temper. Should have the one at Roger. Isn't Roger go to jail?
Yeah, he's going again. Yeah, it's home sweet home.
I don't know how he go there. I don't know how he. I don't know.
He doesn't listen to us, Coach. He doesn't listen.
That's happening about that. Anyway, another subject, another time. Luciano, to the rumor report. Well, sometimes I click there, and another one set up over there. Rumor, Buffalo, Chicago, talking about possibility to bring Cat going to the Buffalo for the first round pick, Victor Allison, Jacob Brisson, and then redone pick 2023.
Oh, my head hurts from that.
First round pick, Buffalo, Allison, Brisson, or Jacob Bryson, and middle round pick 2023.
It's a good haul. Yeah, it's not bad. I think it's okay.
No, disagree.
Buffalo's pick is what, 16th?
No, Buffalo pick number 8. No,
I think there's 9. They got 2 picks, 9 and 16.
Yeah.
Actually, they might have
3.
They have 3 picks.
Yeah, they have 3 picks.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think number.
I don't know, Luciano. I would like to hear from you, Luciano, about this one. I believe this is not good enough.
So they get the number 9 pick overall. Olofsson,
Jacob Brisson, a defenseman, and the middle round pick 2023.
Not enough. No.
No. Looks Shawinigan won again. Wow. Joe said, no gain, all pain. That's happen when you stay in the couch. I test you guys want to wait for the phone. Yeah. At a small bar, I have a boot reserve. Here we go, Steve. Cheer for you, buddy. You have to turn around your live if you Steve, you go win, you have to come back live with us and turn your camera in and just put this live. We're going to open up. I'm going to let you go in, and
Steve.
We're going to see happening about that one over there.
We'll stay on the air longer.
Jeffrey said live pick 25. And then we'll get that part over there. Look, I have no question tonight, Mr. ENORTAP. You're going to talk by yourself. John Sivky, is that the sport bar where the DNVR broadcasts out of? DNVR is a YouTube channel, Mr. ENORTAP. After the game, I believe he does all the Denver Avalanche, Colorado, like we do here. They open up. It look like they have a lot of people. I think last time we had like 500-600 people, and I didn't want to go there, tell them about us, but it was funny. That's another subject. Look, Buffalo should take their time. They are ahead of Montreal rebuild, looking good. I agree.
Take their time, yeah.
I think the first thing, Luc and Luciano, is to find a goaltender first.
They got to get it, yeah. They need a goalie for sure. And they got to make sure that they eventually sign all their players.
Joseph, he said he's interested to see what Lamoriello does. If he fail this next year, what happened to him?
Well, I think he signed a 3-year contract, didn't he?
I don't know if his contract is over. Anyway, Lamario is going to be like 93 years old next season. But I think, you know, Lou been there all the time. When you're at that age he is right now, it's not a big deal. You know, the resume is there. But when I'm interested, Joseph, it's not what Lamoriello is, really what Lane Lambert is going to do behind the bench and what kind of roster he's going to get. That's really I'm looking for, Joseph, about the Lane Calendars. We don't talk about them, but I think they have a lot of questions to do over there. They have a lot of shopping to do. I'm talking right now, Varlamov is the first one over there, and they have to fix a defenseman, and they have to fix a sniper as a winger. Three positions right now they have to figure out, Mr. Joseph. Great to see that. Alice Lave have about one over there. Dave Thompson is awesome. Sport Colin, John. Here we go. Sport Colin. When you Zealand celebrate 5 before Canada? Bart, I don't know about that one, Bart. It could happen. Then I agree, Angelo. Julie Miller missed big go to New Jersey. Coach, I put your channel on the DNVR chat. Some people have subbed to your channel from there. Oh, thank you so much, Steve. Very kind of you.
Steve.
Very nice.
Do it Friday night.
Very, very nice to see that. You know what? He's right, because we're getting a couple of people from that channel. Like, I don't know, they come directly from it, but we get more people from the Denver area. So that's maybe the possible. Don't take so much, Steve. Very kind of you, by the way, about this. The Buffalo Sabres look at $35 million they have to spend at that moment, but they have 15 players. So they have to sign 8 players, Mr. ENORTAP. They have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 picks, 3 first-round pick, and they have to sign 8 players. One of them is Victor Olofsson as a RFA 1 year before he become a UFA. So it's not like a big contract there. And after that, it's just minor players like Aiken, Isnostraza, everything like that. Then on the defenseman, the biggest one they have right there is Colin Miller. And that's it about that. Well, Brisson is a RFA, but both goaltender, all 4 goaltender are UFA, and they are all right there. And they have to carry on Ben Bishop on the UFA. That's what they got, Ben Bishop, Mr. ENORTAP. So they have a lot of money to spend over there. Whatsoever, they have 15 players to sign over there.
They're in great condition.
Yeah. So Kelly, what are you guys' thoughts on the season coming to the end?
What are thoughts? Well, it's been a long season, Kelly. Like, actually, personally, as soon as it's over, I'm kind of glad a little bit, because I think some of these players, here we are in the month of June, and we're still playing hockey. It shouldn't be going this far. As much as I love hockey and would love to see it all year round, but the players need a rest, both physically and mentally. And the last couple of years, because of COVID, that hasn't happened, and we're seeing it in spades in terms of injuries that come up, mental issues that are prevalent now in the league with players. They need that rest.
So yeah, 2 things happen about this one you talk about. First of all, this year they have the 201 days because the Olympics and February whatsoever. We don't have it. They was set up their schedule properly about that. That's why we are play right now. Usually we should not play. We should be on the draft at that moment. That's the week of NHL draft usually. That's the number one. The number 2 is they will push back Mr. ENORTAP possible 1 week, October 20 season, 22-23.
That's a good idea.
To catch up a little bit over there. So I'll give better chance for everybody to recovery. It's going to be almost like a normal summertime for everybody and restart of the right season. That. With COVID the year before, 2 years ago, we played in December and, you know what I mean, like we finished late after that. August, it start over there. So it's going to be really bad. For me, this season, it's not only the longevity of the season, but also, again, not many people understand the COVID at Winnipeg and Montreal and Toronto and Canada, and it's constant that way all year long. It's happened. Then you have something got affected by COVID-19 again this season, and that's really what's happened for me. So it's time to move on to the next one. I can't wait to see that for the upcoming normal season. But it's a long season for sure. That's a great question, by the way. So thanks to ask that question, Kelly, about that one over there. And then I get catch up every time that. Mr. King of Gamer is in the house. Hi, Coach. I was wondering, where do you guys see Jesse Alonen playing in the lineup in the season or 2?
I could, you know what, Coach? I could see him there next year in October. Probably on the 4th line, I would think, or depends where they put Pitlick. I think they might put Pitlick on the 3rd, and I could see Alonen maybe on the 4th line.
You know, Mr. ENORTAP, I do video now every day for the Montreal Canadiens, so I'm really deeper now about what's going on and everything like that. Honestly, I have no spot for him.
Well, it depends what's going to happen with Ryan Poehling, right?
But Poehling is staying in the middle with Evans, example, right? And you have Dvorak, and then you have Zuski right there. Now, we don't know who we're going to pick, right? So we don't know. Don't put him yet over there. And then after that, you have Anderson over there. You have Gallagher. And then you have Drouin. You have Armia still over there. You have Rempitlik over there. They have that enough over there. When you calculate those, you have no spot. At least he become a different, maybe 14, 13. And for his development, guys, it's maybe better to have one more year in the Laval Rocket. He needs to dominate. He did not dominate all year long this year. He have a good playoff, but he was a little bit up and down, right? And we know how he can be. For me, I wouldn't be surprised he's not in the lineup yet next season, and that's okay. I don't see like a backwards, but it's still good for him. He's still 22 years old. So for me, but again, if the winger side of Montreal is full,
again, it depends what's going to happen, whether certain players are going to be dealt. You know, we talked about guys like Armia. We talked about possibly even Anderson could be going. And if that's the case, then that creates room for not only him, but maybe even a couple of other people that are doing well.
Yep, I agree with you. Do you do you guys think the Hawks will get 3 picks in the first round next season?
They have
2.
They have 2, right?
I'm sure.
Yeah. They have.
They got a Tampa Bay Lightning.
They have. What do they have?
Chicago, they have 2 for next 2023.
Oh, for 2023. I'm looking at this summer.
They don't have this year because they gave the one for Columbus.
That's right. Yeah. They lost that one.
Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised to get number 3 because they're going to trade Taze, they're going to trade Kane, and they're going to get. And they have also 2 in 2024. Gracieuseté de who? The Tampa Bay Lightning. Mr. Michael Love Sharks is in the house.
Hey, Michael. Yo.
Sony game is more enough to put money rules. Good evening, Mr. Dan and Colette Asham from Manitoba, Winnipeg.
Hey, Don. Welcome.
Hey, It's the same. It's
Fruit
just
fly is back.
it's just the same. Luciano says, just out 30 minutes ago, St. Louis Blues expressing very strong interest and Matthew Tkachuk looking for at least 4 years and return Jordan Kyrou to prospect a too high draft pick.
So Tkachuk looking for at least 4 players in return. Kyrou for 2 prospects, 2 high draft picks. With St. Louis, I don't know if I see that. I don't see that. Not with St. Louis.
Here's my problem with that one, but it's not a problem. Luciano is St. Louis is a problem, like many of them. It's one team they have no money to spend. And they have to resign Tarasenko. They have to negotiate with Rand O'Reilly. That's the 2 right there they have to figure out. Thirdly, I think they make a mistake. They need a defenseman if they don't resign Nick Lady ENORTAP over there. And Usso's leaving. They need a backup also over there. They have to resign David Perron. That's another one over there. And I will not trade Jordan Kyrou whatsoever. You get Matthew Tkachuk on the left side where they are really strong anyway. Now, if
I think they keep their first too. I can't see them dealing that away.
I don't know. I feel like yes, I would not do this.
I wouldn't either.
Hockey will be going to back in October. Next season, I love hockey, but it will burn you out physically, mentally. You have fans this season. Now I feel sympathy to the Sabres. Here we go. You are welcome. Thanks for answering to both. Not a problem. Back on the real platform, Phil the Conley on the Facebook. Here we go. Joe back in the real web live. Joe is back with us. I think he's on Facebook when his wife is around. She said, look, I'm going to Facebook. But now he said, yeah, she left already. Let's go on the real people about that one over there. I was watching Mézac, very French player, in fact, like Alonin, Luc Lafortune.
Yeah, he's going to be a good one too. Yeah. He is a very good player. He's
going to be missing a couple development. Look, still have 1 more year to get there, but it'll be interesting. ENORTAP, are you ready?
I'm ready.
Here we go, Super Chat, Mr. John Didier, $20, Rivers, chop, chop, chop. Here we go. John did it again, ladies and gentlemen. He did it again for the Hockey National Show. We thank you, support, everything on that. Thanks so much, Mr. John, Mr. ENORTAP. Are you okay?
Oh, I'm fine.
Are you sure?
Absolutely. No fruit flies here.
Is that your heart?
Well, I hope so.
Oh. All right. Always be sure. Dr. Roger, he's ready. Dr. Roger, he's ready. Something happened. Let's go. He turned everything on. He's going to be and he said, look, if I have to go, I'm going to get the plane for sure. And we're going to talk a rock and roll about that one there. Anyhow, let's see what happened here. Still no one talk about Tampa Bay having 7 players on the ice, 1 Kadri score. But we don't make excuse in Colorado.
That's it. You're going to get Coach going now, Steve.
I'm getting close. I'm quiet. I see some comments, and Coach is holding himself right now.
I see the smoke coming out.
King of Gamer, Amia out, Alolin in, Pitlick cheap 1 year contract.
I hope so. I hope Armia so.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah.
Kelly, but Lucia is worth all that. I feel Kelly, he worked it, but not the way St. Louis did it. But
has to be a different kind of package.
Yeah, but
it's both teams.
Kyrou, a first round pick, right?
Which is not very high.
And then after that, you have to give a second round pick and a B prospect B. Or you give them, I think it's Bolduc over there. I'm always confusing Bolduc, Borgo, and
Bozak.
I think it's Bolduc. But
Bozak.
Zachary Bolduc, right?
Yeah.
All right. So Bolduc, a first round pick, and Kyrou, that's 3, but that's a lot. But that's what you get.
You get a great player in Kachuk.
Yeah. Do you believe we will be able to get the third 2023 first round pick with the asset we have?
Possibly. How high it'll be or low, depending on how you look at it, that remains to be seen.
The key, Mr. Nortap, I don't know.
Trade deadline time. That's the key.
Do you know Montreal Canadiens have already a second round pick next year?
Yes, they do.
That's Florida Panthers.
Right. For the Sherrod.
Can they drop lower? That would be interesting.
I don't know.
That would be interesting. The second thing I always said, everything, this question, guys, Game Gamer, we are in June. You're going to get that answer, Mr. Nortap and King, at the trade deadline next year.
Next year.
At the trade deadline, that's where you're going to get that pick, if you're going to get it or not. Do you know what's the job of Martin Saint-Louis, Mr. Nortap, next year?
What's his job?
What's the goal of Martin Saint-Louis? What you think Martin Saint-Louis should do?
Here's the thing. I think his responsibility and his role and objective is going to be different than what the management says. Right? They're looking to build up the team. I think Martin St. Louis there for to promote, a willingness for these players to want to play on a daily basis and play as hard as they can, and to play within their means, to try to instill confidence moving forward. Like that's the biggest change I noticed when he took over last year. And a lot of players, like I said, you could tell that they were happy to be there. Even Petrie changed his tune at the end. He wasn't requesting to be traded. He was saying, if I can come back, I'd be happy. And they attribute it directly to Martin St. Louis, who allows you to develop within your own talents.
Yeah. It take a little bit longer. I was just giving you this word. The key for me, Mr. Nortap, is this part. Martin Saint Louis have to make every one of them, each one of them, by the way that way you said that, right? Better. They have a great year and they have a great values. And when we go to the trade deadline, as you open the door, he said, look, buddy, we have Gallagher, 22 goals. We have Dadonov, 21 goals. And we have Drouin right now, he has 60 points. And then you get, another trade over there, another trade over there. You pick, and then you get there. That would be awesome. And then we pick top 5 and the pick next season.
But I don't think Martin St. Louis is looking at it from that lens. I still think...
I'm telling you right now.
Yeah.
It's how the Ken Hughes, Jeff Gordon is going to play the card the next 3-4 weeks. Yes. If they don't sign any UFA,
they won't.
All right? It's because exactly what I'm talking about right now. That's what they're looking for. It's to be sure they value everybody to a trade deadline. They get 1, 2, 3 more pick first round if they can, and they can get out Gallagher. If Petrie is still there, maybe Jake Adam and everything like that. I think that's what I believe they will do if they don't sign any UFA. That's what they should do. I looked at 2023. I already worked with my top 15. Number 8, 9, 10, they have winger at 6'3", 6'4" already.
And that's 2 years away.
That's what we're going to be next season, where I feel we could be between 5 to 8, 9. They have a lot of great players on that draft pick on that one. So,
what do we have? Do we have 11 picks next year?
23 minus 14, 9 picks so far.
9. Okay.
Yep. So we're being interesting. Our subject. No. We talk about Montreal. Mr. Duda, welcome aboard. I don't know, I'm not in the right place, but welcome aboard.
Duda. Behave, Duda.
Luc Lafortune said, I said Tarasenko out unless he takes a hometown discount.
I think that's what they were looking to do last year as well, Luke. I agree with you. And they were trying to pedal him off. As a matter of fact, he was available for Seattle to pick up. But they
Now,
didn't pick him up.
let's make Tarasenko June 2021 and Tarasenko 2022 is a completely another players mentally. He was completely upset last year. This year, he's with his best buddy, Pavel Buchnevich. He don't go nowhere. No. It's all about Buchnevich.
Comrade, fellow comrade.
It's a duo together.
Oh, we'll see.
Mr. Rory McNeely is in the house.
Rory, how are you?
One Brennan Point come back hopefully next season. Duda, oh yeah, before 2028, Duda, it will be back. But my question to you, Mr. Natap, do you believe Point will be back tomorrow night?
I can't see it, Coach. This guy is hurting big time. He is nowhere near, I would say, even 50%. And I know he's gutting it out. He's trying, but I can't see him coming back.
I would say only one thing. I would not be surprised to see him.
Yeah, but they have to be very careful. This is not a very delicate situation. I understand his determination to want to be part of the team and to help them try to get back into the series, but his health is more important right now. They need him. They have to think long term. They need him.
You know, nobody talk about this, but last night, guys, there was no gas in the tank, right?
No,
and one the game changer last night, Tampa Bay, is when they lost Cernak. And
that hurt, yeah.
That hurt completely them. Because Cernak, guys, is a tough guy. Is a tough. And if you don't bring him back, it's hurt. He tried. He's still on the bench for the third period, guys, like Brennan Point did. And he could not. He never returned on the overtime. And this was a big, major, key problem for the Tampa Bay last night.
And even Cirelli got hurt as well. I think it was in the second period.
Yeah, he came back after that, but he was not at 100%.
But was he taking face-offs? I don't think he was taking any face-offs.
He does not. He don't take too much face-off. The most important thing what they did, they bring a lot of Stankos on the face-off, and then they use a lot Brendan Agel on the face-off.
Well, they were even yesterday, 50% each.
Yeah, they were even. What is you read on Panthers not been involved in the draft over the next few years? They have trade away a lot of pick. Are they the NBA equivalent of the Sun not using the draft?
It's the normal course, I think, William. Like when a team is stacked as Florida is, and they're close. Like I think Zito did all the right things, if you ask me. Like he went out and he picked up Giroux and he picked up Sherratt, and that helped fill a couple of the gaps that they had. What they hadn't anticipated was what actually did happen, and there was some kind of breakdown within the locker room. I keep saying that, like, there's big problems there. I think there's cliques of players, it looks like, and that's where I think you need somebody that is going to rule a little bit more with discipline and get them unified again, because they have the talent, and defensively they can improve on that. But I didn't see that, and they didn't. I mean, they got through the first round, but they were very fortunate. I mean, Washington really took it to them, and they had some injuries. They could have easily taken them out in the first round.
I'll be honest. I'm completely me not agree with Bill Zito. I think Brunette does an amazing, great job over there.
No, I
He
disagree. It's
readjusts. Listen, he played against Peter Laviolette. He's losing, and he readjusts the team, and he makes some change, and he beat Washington. And they was not there alone. They was completely got dominate, and he makes some change. He make this thing better. Hey, you play against the winner of the Stanley Cup 2 times, back to back. And now you play with the best team in NHL, and you play against the best coach in the last couple of years, John Cooper. And then you go there. Yeah, nothing wrong about that. What is bigger, Mr. ENORTAP, is exactly what Toronto did last season. The Toronto hate to lose against Montreal Canadiens. And the fact they lose in 7 games, that was upset them. More the fans because it was Montreal. If it was Vancouver or San Jose, they would not be like this. We lost again the Tampa Bay. They hate the Tampa Bay. They hate the people at Tampa Bay. They hate them and they hate everything. So not the fact they got sweep, but they got also again the biggest rivalry they have and inside their own state over there. So all together, that's make them upset about this. But I'm telling you now, take that team in October or November and get them all the way to the president winner of the trophy. And then find a way to beat Washington again, a veteran coach like Peter Laviolette. I think for me, they don't give them enough credit for what he did, what he changed over there. For me, that's what I feel like.
But I don't know, Coach. That part I don't agree with, because I think Brunette made some mistakes along the way, and I'm willing to chalk it up. I'm not saying he's a bad coach, but this is where the experience comes in. Like, you can be under a great coach, but when it comes to your turn, now you're making all the decisions. And he made some pretty bad decisions towards the end of the year when he decided to rest some of his best players. He was insistent in the playoffs not to put Barkov and Huberdeau together. He wanted to keep them on 2 different lines, and you can't do that. You have to shorten your bench, especially when you're starting to lose. And look at their power play, non-existent in 2 rounds, not just Tampa Bay, 2 rounds against the Washington team that did not have Wilson and had some other injuries. Their goaltending was not great, and they got blown out of the water. I think that's why Zito sort of said, let me calm down and let me think this through, because I like Brunette, but he hasn't, like, this is our window of opportunity. They've emptied their stock of all their picks. Like, they have very little left in terms of the future. If they don't win with this team over the next, I'd say, 2 or 3 years, this team is going to be in a total rebuild situation.
Definitely, of course, the power play. But again, Ekblad was not a 100% over there. I feel you have someone there and you put someone out because he saved your season. Possible. If it was not Brunette, it was not McKenzie, it was there. It's just recognize Edicrude loyalty over there. That's all about. Now you got someone he never win nothing in the playoff, never reached from 24 years. This is a big red flag over there. He had no choice. Yeah. What are you going to do after the season number 1 if you don't reach the final Stanley Cup or the 3rd round over there? You're on the same boat over there. And I think for me, it's the guy, he saved maybe your team, because he bring you all the way up over there and you lose again. Now, if you lose again Dallas and the playoff, that's another subject. But you lose again Tampa Bay, that's huge. For me, it's just about intrigue about that one over there. So, not a problem. Steve said, Coach, I'm sorry. No, don't be sorry about that one over there.
We're just one over there. Steve.
Let's keep the controversial goal talk, please, about that one. Is there? Who do you think can step up and the leader for the Montreal Canadiens on the off ice, even if they are not chosen for captain?
Well, I think some of the usual suspects. I mean, Gallagher is already a spokesperson on that team, whether he's a captain, assistant captain. so you have him. When Price is in the lineup, which that's still up in the air, he's definitely a voice they listen to. Edmondson is another one. And we're going to start seeing the youth a little bit, right? We're going to, more than likely, Suzuki will probably have the captaincy, and he's going to have to be a little bit more vocal. But right now, he's doing all the right things. He's appearing at all sorts. He's staying in Montreal. He's doing all the right appearances and promoting the team. He's there with Caulfield all the time, showing camaraderie there. I like what I see from that perspective, and it's good that that you have that to build on, right? And then the other stuff will come with time as the younger kids come in, and you start bringing in maybe a free agent that has won a cup or two. They'll bring that leadership with them as well.
For me, if Gallagher he become captain, it's going to be Josh Anderson and also Joel Edmondson.
Yeah.
That's for me. That's the 2-1 over there. The Music City, I think you talk about Nashville. Yes, the Nashville are a really good place. The fans loving about that. Just got some more from DeBrincat to Buffalo. Blackhawks are asking for 16 pick 2022, the first round pick 2023, 2 middle round pick 2024, and Victor Olsen and Jacob Brisson.
No, that's a lot.
That's a good deal.
That's a lot. That's in line. I think it's a little bit too much, but still.
But that's the kind you need from Chicago to get.
For Chicago, yeah.
Yep. I agree with you about this over there. So we have to wave the pom-pom a lot. Luc Lafortune. Here we go. RJ, Nashville Predator, Philippe Forsberg, Penny Rundgren offer an 8-year contract. Yeah, absolutely right about this. Oh, Mr. William Snyder back in the house tonight. Oh, sorry about that, William. What do you got?
Hey, William. Welcome.
I believe, I could be wrong, Mr. Natap. Let me check something.
Another fruit
I think the last time we saw him, we put him in the jail, and we not see him since that night. But welcome back, Mr. William, about this. I believe the same way we teach young guys and the veteran never give up to improve the remains competition. Try we can set. You were 4.5. I climbed up before the Thrasher. Never been to the Brave game, the Dodger, Angelo, the music for San Jose, big fans. Mr. Adam Berger, welcome back in the house.
Hey, Adam. How's it going?
Montreal never really been in the rebuild, or they never admit they are in rebuild. Yeah, possible, Joseph, about that one. That's remind me a lot the Flowers. Flowers never been, they hate to be in rebuild. They don't want to retool completely. And that's the Flowers have been there. Girard is really a small guy. Yes, William, he is. Corey, Duda, Corey would be 1 more year with the Tampa Bay Lightning. He have 1 more year to go. Vegas resigned Mike Smith. My opinion, means they are going to get rid of the learner for Varlamov.
Vegas resigned Smith, in my opinion, means that
but Adam, what would be the change right there? Both of them are $5 million.
Yeah, not much of a change except maybe attitude. I don't know. I don't know how.
No, but why the Islanders would give Varlamov to get another contract at $5 million?
That has a headache attached to it.
It would not happen that way, Adam. And I say you're not right or wrong about that. I just said it would not happening on my eyes that way or that. $3 million 5 year for Smith. That's a good deal, Adam. He prefer the security, Adam. Riley Smith, family, stay in Vegas, no tax. Very smart move about that one over there, Adam, for them, for both parties. They are return on standing for the left. Talk about one that John won the series. Chicago is a lot. Please ask question. Please drop the baseball. Thank you. It's okay, Adam. Let them talk each other. It's not a big deal for me. If they talk each other, it's not big. If they ask me about baseball, that would be another problem. But let them
Absolutely.
talking about everything else. Yes, sir. Something to add?
I'll answer the baseball question. Don't worry, Coach.
Oh yeah. If you talk about everything happened at the Willie Stargell, he had the longest home run at the Stadium Olympique in Montreal, 531 pounds. They put a yellow seat in the top, but that's a subject. Cirelli came back and they showed his teammates. You have had to help him out on his jersey to return.
Yeah, the Tampa right now is the walking wounded. They have a lot of injuries that they're playing through, and now Cirelli's on that list too.
Yep, exactly. Great point for Lip. Further broke chemistry with all the trade.
Well, there were, if correct me if I'm wrong, but there were only two, right, at trade deadline that they
Three.
picked up. They picked up a defenseman besides
Robert Hagg.
Sherratt. Oh, right, from Buffalo. That's right. You know what? The only one I saw maybe that disrupted the chemistry a little bit was Giroux. I'll be honest with you. I think they maybe played him too high. Not because he doesn't have the talent, but because I think they were set with their first and second line. Maybe they should have left him on the third line, and he could have also been more productive from that place in that chair.
Um, I feel like one piece it maybe broke some chemistry because that cut the time of other players. Like Reynard, he did not play the long minutes like he's supposed to be, or maybe Orvis did not get that kind of minute. And I can go all the way like that. That's maybe one thing. The second thing I would say to you, you cannot blame Giroux. He delivered exactly what he expected. Yeah, 1 point per game.
In the playoffs?
Saying he got trade from the Flowers from the trade deadline until to the end, he have 1 point per game.
But I don't know what I forget what he did in the playoffs.
Oh, the playoff, I don't know. My point to you is like the playoff, you cannot say, oh, because of him, everybody did not do perform over there. So he did not do something wrong over there.
First line, though, Coach.
I'm sorry?
They put him on the first line in the playoffs.
Yeah, but where's Barkov? Where's Huberto? Huberto has the worst thing. You have 8 points in game.
8 points?
So you cannot blame him at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's not because of him. It's the fact, when you put him, that changed the Bennett, the Reynard. And I think they have too many change. They panic too fast, too quick, and they completely lost everything. The Chariot, first pairing, then third pairing. The Eggblad, the Mackenzie Wigger, up and down, play left, play right. And then the third line, Lundell benching, healthy scratch. And they lost Mason Marshman. And at the beginning of the playoff, that's another problem. It has not make any excuse. But they have more only the chemistry with there during that time. Yeah. John Cooper alluded too many men on the ice for the Avalanche when I thought about this one over there.
Yeah, he alluded to it, but I'll tell you right now, Coach. I mean, Cooper is no dummy. This was all, in my eyes, it was all orchestrated by Cooper. That press conference afterwards, he realizes that they didn't win this game, and now they truly have their backs to the wall, and they're not playing with a healthy deck here. Like they can ill afford, obviously, to lose any games. And Colorado is just coming at you in waves, and they just cannot handle it. Like if it was just 1 or 2 games, I could say maybe Tampa could still pull it out. But to go now and win 3 games and 2 of them on the road, there's no way. So this was a way to take the attention away from the media onto the players, because they would have been bombarded with questions now. So what are you going to do? Why aren't you producing? So he put himself under the bus and sort of took the heat off of his players, which is extremely smart of him to do. And hopefully they use this, the players see this, and they use it as a motivating factor going forward.
Are you talking about last night or this morning?
No, last night. Even this morning. I mean, this morning, it's not that he changed his tune. He just, He just said, you know what, it happens. We're a good team, and we're going to come back. Like exactly what you would expect from him. But I think last night he didn't want his players to be bombarded with the pressure that comes with it from the media and having to answer questions about how this game was lost and why didn't they win. They had, the situation under their control, especially after that first period. And I think it was a good idea. Like he's a smart coach. I give him credit for that. And he put it all on display. Otherwise, you heard Bednar this morning. What did he say? Oh yeah, well these offsides happen 5, 6, 7 times a game.
Well, he did not
And
blame the game on this morning.
No,
not at all.
He took a 180 and sort of dismissed it and said we're going to come back. Like the NHL, it's tough. There's a lot of parity. Blah blah blah.
Curry, we cannot answer you do that. He cannot go nowhere, so we cannot give you any answer about Corey Perry. He's going to be with Tampa Bay Lightning next season. To play with experience with it. Here we go. We go there. And RJ Tampa Bay returning for the injuries. Game number 4. That phone mess up. Adam, we go right there. Do you think the champ are done tomorrow? Do you think the championship are done tomorrow? Or they have a second one facing elimination?
I guess we're going to give you a little bit of a preview.
Well, I can give you an answer. Maybe yes,
Sure.
that'll be done. My 99.9 King.
Okay. No need for the warm-up show tomorrow.
So ENORTAP can copy me tomorrow, King. Yeah, the Colorado is going to win at hand. Yeah, too many. Yeah, too many influencing right now to make Colorado cannot lose. He play at home. They want to him at home, right? Tampa Bay is hurt and really hurt, and they play at the worst thing they can play face elimination, Mr. ENORTAP, at the continent where they are. It's almost only in Denver. If you think about this altitude, everything like that. Listen, if they win tomorrow, you have to give credit to
absolutely.
Tampa Bay. And you know what?
Absolutely.
Everybody thinking this is not said it's over. Thinking like Tampa Bay is already gave up. That's not John Cooper and the Tampa Bay Lightning. They will give them everything tomorrow night. Colorado have to win hard. I don't say they will not. The Tampa Bay beat them. I just said Colorado, if they can, it's going to be an easy game tomorrow. Don't see that one. The Tampa Bay is going to give they are the most resilient team in that organization. They're going to give everything they have until the clock is at 0.
Yeah.
I expect that I believe that's going to react tomorrow.
They're the champs until they're not.
And I will tell you one thing. Everything we said here, them, it's all crap. Because them, they believe they can win again. They still believe they can win.
Yeah. I mean, I wonder deep down, individually, whether they believe that now.
I understand, but you will never go to say this is over or this is not going. We are done. That's not who they are. I'm telling you now. They still believe. Of course, St. Coast is upset. They know 3-1 or 2-2. That's another series. I understand that. Yeah. But to say the fact like, this is over. They believe this is over already. It's not who they are. It's not who they are in my eyes.
Yeah, I agree.
Roger Bouchard is in the house.
Hey, Roger. How are you?
Great question for you, Mr. ENORTAP.
I think so, 100%.
Which one?
I have to answer that too?
Yeah, he asked you, do you think they make the decision who they pick first round? Opinion.
It doesn't say who, but on who they will pick. Yeah, I in my eyes, it's got to be right. If anything, they're just trying to see if they can move up in the draft a little bit more because their next pick is at 26. So if they can move up and package some players, they're going to get a couple of excellent players. But it's got to be right in my eyes.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. You said that, of course. I still Not guaranteed at 100%, but I'm almost 90%. If you follow the conversation, the way they talk, I still believe it's Shane Wright. But you never know.
How much of it do you think it's done on purpose to create a little bit of doubt so that
They never leave any doubt, Montreal Canadian. It's not can use how he works.
No, but I don't think he has the doubt. I think in his mind, he's 100% confident in who he's going to pick, but he doesn't want to let that out to other general managers and to the public.
No, they won't do that. They will not do that. They will not. They will wait this until to the end. But my point is like Ken Hughes and him, he knows what they're looking for, right? And he's always talked the same way. If you listen to the interview with the scout for the Montreal Canadiens, it's the same thing. But the fans, the expert, or the people who think they are expert, bring some ID behind that, and that chance. The Jean Perron met the agent of Sofkaski, and then that create another drama over there. And then you have this one over there. Logan Cooley playing USA, and then his son Jack Hughes. It's created by other people. If you want to have something crazy, watch absfanatic.com on Twitter and follow him. Them, the Marqueur and French, the crazy stuff like with Maxime Lapierre and La Page Bleue, they're all together and they create those kind of drama. This just not make sense to me anyway. I would be. I'm getting upset, now, Mr. ENORTAP. Hold on, relax, coach. I know. I'm going to be okay.
Coach, were you shocked when they picked Kokoniemi?
With Marc Bergevin?
Yeah.
Of course. But again,
yeah,
Louis Leblanc, pick number 18.
I know.
Pressure from who? Fans, right? Marc Bergevin, we need a center. But again, he was picked number 15 in the ranking, or 10, 12, 12, whatever it is. It was a bad pick over there. But again, my point to you, I still believe they're going to go with Shane Wright over there. That. Did you see my proposal, my pick today, my trade? Dallas Star?
I believe so, yeah. It was in your video, yeah.
So you trade with a Dallas Star of Jeff Petrie, you get the number 18, and you get Kutubin and return with that pick over there.
Yeah.
And I think that would, and you know what? That's give us number 3 pick in the first round.
In the first round, right? Exactly.
And at 18, you have a lot of good players over there.
And you could still package a couple of them and move up even more if you wanted to.
I'm still not sure how they can go lower. At least they pay a price like Josh Anderson.
Well, if they get, would you say 13th? If they get the 13th.
But Mr. ENORTAP, I will tell you one thing.
Yeah.
If we have the same scenario right now, remove the first round pick. Let's see Montreal have a 9-round pick right now.
Mm-hmm.
They have Florida Panthers at 29-30 next season.
Right.
At the trade deadline, they can trade Josh Anderson and to get a solid pick and return next season to get lower on 2023. It makes sense. So not at the trade deadline. I'm talking about next year. Right now, we're talking about, and Montreal can pick Josh Anderson and get also the pick, the Florida Panthers mixed together, and they can get a pick lower at 15. With the pick, they have maybe 9 or 8, and the pick is so good, draft 2023. I don't read the future, but I can tell you that right now. Yeah, do you know the size of Connor Bedard, by the way?
I think he's only 6'1", no?
5'9".
Oh, 5'9". Oh, Shane Wright is 6'1". Right. Yeah, I'm getting it confused. Okay.
Yeah. Anyhow, our subject maybe, I don't know.
But
we have a good time together. Roger, we love Roger. He's always here to talk about the Montreal Canadiens. So I like to have Roger about that one over there. Giroux should play on the third line. Don't mess up the first line, second line. Look. Been 60 years old and following the league all my life. was even at the last cup, Paris 67, our base and coach. You are correct. Montoya was and the enemy that a respectful rival. Yeah, William, I agree with you about that one over there. By the way, Mr. Natal did not tell you the 5 questions are coming from you tonight. You
Only
want to see,
5?
coach? I cannot see it. Thanks for the compliment. Joe, thank you so much, Joe, for the update for the Tampa Bay. You sit down tonight. Oh, here we go. That's the point over there. We don't talk about Anthony Leclerc. I forgot about him tonight, about this one over there. Yeah. Great point.
Yeah, there was a definite chemistry that got disrupted with not just the trades, but things that happened towards the end of the year. I still see that.
Yep. CG asked one quick question also, and that's not only for Ziski. Is there a language barrier for Ziski to be able to communicate with his teammate?
Language barrier?
Yeah.
I don't believe so. Like with his own players, no, I wouldn't.
No, Steve, and I'll tell you one thing about this, and I learned this when I work in baseball. And what the heck is that, coach? It's because hockey, when I travel around, whatever you are, French, English, or Russia, or whether, it's all English, Steve. As the coach, whatever, is Michel Terrien, he will make the practice in English. Of course, Duchamp talk with Jonathan Drouin, they will maybe speak French, right? And then you have the corner, Markov, Romana, for example, they will speak Russia. That's just normal. But you have any conversation and fun or in group is going to be always with the language of English. And I learned that in baseball. I was involved with the Montreal Expos, and you have a lot of like the Let's Know or the Spanish people in the locker room, right? You're going to hear those know the Spanish, but when it was the time to speak, everybody was all English overall. It's the same thing in hockey about that one over there, Steve. So I don't see as a problem communication for his teammate. Return that for that. Here we go. I'm sure, friend, but you're gonna take 5 years to get back in the picture. About this, how was the shoulder rub last night? John Ali Simon Valema goes to Chicago.
Yeah, maybe. I mean,
I don't see Chicago pick up those kind of player contract at $5-6 million if they go to rebuild, completely rebuild at the flat. I see Varlamov and Edmonton.
Yeah. I mean, a team that obviously needs a better goalie. It's just that, with Chicago, what do you have left in that? I don't know how deep they are, especially goaltending. They're going to have to pick up a goaltender somewhere.
Yep. Adam said Leonard, Jean-Marc, and Patrick. Jean-Marc is UF3, I believe, Adam. And Patrick is RFA. And Leonard still have a contract over there. So they need more a goalie. John, for ENORTAP, do you think that I would be a good team this season?
Let's hope not. I think we need one more year of. Let me put it this way. I think from an attitudinal point of view and having their proper mindset, they will be a better team. Does that convert to victories? It should be a better year than this year. I don't see them finishing 32nd again, but they have to be in the bottom 5 or 6 because we still need. Like to create a proper rebuild, you need a couple of years where you're after top prospects in the draft. And next year's draft is very deep, and we need a player that will complement whatever we pick up this year and the players that we have.
Caleb said, "What would be the asking price for Dubois?"
Well, he's still got one more year, I think, with Winnipeg. He's not a free agent this
2
year.
years.
2 years. Yeah, and then he might test the market depending on, what happens in Winnipeg. I think a lot of it will depend which coach they pick up. he's going to ask for quite a bit of money. I think he's going to be around probably 8 and up for sure.
Yeah, the Winnipeg Jet with, if you know a little bit more, Cheveldaff, he's a great manager. He's a guy, he's patient, and he take a time every time that. And I still believe they are not panicking. It's normal a player like Dubois said that, first of all. It's not like bad, negative about this one. He didn't say he want to get out. He said,
No.
I will maybe testing in 2 years. He never said, I'm going to get out. He just said, I'm going testing. That he's right? And Jet management didn't panic with that one over there. And this, it reminded me of a lot of story about Jacob Trouba with the Jet. Remember, the Winnipeg Jet wait until to the end when they have no possibility after that. That's the same thing you're going, because that's who he is, the Cheveldaff, the manager for the Winnipeg Jets. So we'll be interesting. Now I see a divorce between Blake Wheeler and the Winnipeg Jet this summer. I don't see anything else. This is the time for them to split. It's time to move on. Unfortunately, he can run at $8.2 million for 2 years, 36 years old. I don't know how the Jet can absorb some kind of money, but I think you have one player now they need to let it go is the captain, and I feel that's the moment for them to split or to separate or divorce, whatever you want to use it.
And what are your thoughts on Scheifele?
On who?
Scheifele.
I will keep him until trade deadline.
Yeah, again, I think it'll depend on the coach.
Huberdeau backup are like this. Scheifele and Wheeler are like this.
Yeah.
Remove Wheeler, how Scheifele take it? Can he take responsibility? Can he become the leader? Can he become the captain? And now maybe he will change his mind. So you know what? I want to run that thing on my eyes, under my shoulder. I don't know. I'm just giving you a perspective, right? But I will not do this if I was the Jet right now. I will give up Wheeler, keep Scheifele, wait on the traded line. I'm not going to lose him as a UFA in June. I'm getting a first-round pick, possibly a great prospect in return, and maybe a third-round pick after that with that. And let's move on for next year after that.
Right.
We are good in our tap. We should have right now 200 people in that chat. We should be sponsored by the Hooters. That's our subject.
Only 160 short.
Adam Detmarsh from Spoken Chief for more inspiration.
Yeah.
What a players. I
love them.
I never liked the Quebec Nordic, don't tell anybody, but I always love Adam Dermash. And other players got Mr. Nortap got injury and he left the building too soon.
Too early. Yeah.
Too early.
Yeah.
Tampa has 7 players on the ice at 1 point. So if you have 7 players on the ice, Mr. Nortap, how many players are on the bench?
16.
That gave him 23. That's not a good answer.
No.
So the roster is 20. 7 players on the ice. How many people do you have in the
13.
bench?
Well, you got the goalie out there too, right?
So that gave them 12.
12, yeah.
But unfortunately, it was 11. Kasonak, it was a locker room.
Was he?
Yeah.
At that point?
That's a good big question I could ask at the end of the show, Mr. Nortap.
No, my questions are different.
Mr. Farrella Mongus is in the house. One team has 6 and the other have 7 Islanders fans just said on my ear. Yeah, they never forget the fans of the. They always you get the Perry curse on next year too. I'm back as it is done. La crucifixion d'Alain est débranlée, l'arrivée ferrée d'elle, mon Joe Lavaltrie. And then after that, we got hat-trick for Kadri, Angelo said. That's pretty amazing what Kadri did yesterday, Mr. Nortap.
Yeah. I mean, he's nowhere near 100%, but I thought given the type of injury he had, I think he played a very good game.
Yeah, I agree with you about that one there. I think we
What do you have,
answered this
about
question
15
to
minutes,
Adam.
18?
I'm sorry, Mr. ENORTAP. I'm looking for the guest right now. Adam asked us what coach trade Leonard, Jean-Marc, and Patrick. Jean-Marc is UF free, so you don't trade him. At least you trade his right, but that's not working. Leonard is still have 3 years at $5 million. He is 30 years old. And then Patrick is somewhere on the 1 year contract for 1.2. Again, Adam, why think it's always this way, guys. To give away something, you have to think about the under side of the fence. Why Lula Mariello said, I want Leonard, Jean-Marc, and Nolan Patrick. And that's the problem you get, Adam. So that's what it will not work on that way over there. About that, le but Brett Hall de Patin, le circle, Luc Lafortune. If we lose tomorrow, Tampa will have played their best game in the last 3 years.
Yesterday's? Are we talking about yesterday's game?
No, if they lose tomorrow, Tampa Bay will have to. That would be the best game they never played in the last 3 years.
Yeah.
I agree with you.
Yeah, they're
gonna get black on the shot tomorrow. They will still lose
everything.
Maintenance at Tampa Bay. Cooper does resting bar next year. They will be back in the final. Then we'll see. The Avalanche Speed will be back on regulation ice tomorrow.
Yeah, I just want to say that, Coach. Like, you really have to admire what Tampa has done. Like, it is so difficult to return to the finals 3 years in a row. Like, especially in today's NHL with the salary cap, with the parity that's in the league. We all like to think, hey, they'll be back again next year. And they may very well be, and they may even win the cup again. But they could also get kicked out because some teams are on the move; they're going up, and you have to be committed the entire year.
Oh yeah, definitely. They did it, and not many teams can do that. And they did all the conditioning, COVID, no time, space between season. And show up, and then get them. You can give all the karma. You can give them the salary cap, everything like that. But at the end of the day,
they did it.
Any other thing did it. Why?
Yeah, right.
You know what I mean? That's what for me. Do I want Canada to win? Yes. Why? Because it's fun to have new team winner. All right, and then Canada win next year again. I would say, hey, I want to another team win. My point to you is, I have nothing against Tampa Bay and the fans for the team, and they win, right? But I'm thinking just in general about this. King of Gamers said, Montreal move up a pick right and Slavkovsky. Do you think they will have a possibility is made losing someone like Anderson? It's too much again. Guys, if you take Slavkovsky, it will cost you 3 players. And Montreal are not in the condition right now to get there. It would be nice. It'd be great, but that would cost you a lot in return. Your first round pick, 2023, at Josh Anderson, right there at the beginning of this one over there. That would cost you something else after that. It's too much.
Petra.
Too much. Philip Forsberg is from Sweden, Mr. ENORTAP.
No. I don't believe so.
He's from where, Mr. ENORTAP?
I think he was born in the States, if I'm not mistaken.
No, he's from Sweden. Sweden.
Is he?
Yeah.
I thought he was born in the States. Like he's from Swedish background, but okay.
Probably not, but I will be on the show. Could you trade first pick to Buffalo and see what happened?
Who traded the first pick?
Buffalo, I think he take a number 8 or number 16. Look, that'll be a good thing about this one over there. Steve Z said, Quimper 38 save. Amazing game by Darcy yesterday.
Yeah, you know what? That's something that's been lost in this entire conversation. I mean, all the attention before the game was on: do we start Kemper? Do we put Francouz in? And he was under the gun quite a bit, and I thought, he wasn't spectacular, but he was good enough. He was very good actually yesterday, and kept Colorado in the game and
It
allowed
was
them the
unbelievable.
opportunity to come back
17
and
shots
score.
first period, Mr. Notap.
Yeah,
You cannot complaining about his first goal. He lost his mask.
you're right.
Right. The second, that's something he had to blame him bit about him. Right. A back hander shot is not easy, but you can blame a little bit on that one over there. But the rest, he gave nothing after that.
Should they have blown the whistle when he lost?
What about the save about his glove against Steve Stamkos?
Oh wow, yeah, that was an amazing.
And what about the save and is it Brendan Agel and the overtime before he got a goal? I think it was Agel.
At the beginning of the period? I think it
So
was. Yeah.
I'm telling you right now, and you know what? The only players it was scrutiny yesterday where the people will want to fail. It was Darcy Comper,
Yeah,
and he stepped up yesterday.
he did.
Great play over there.
Should they have called that, coach?
I'm sorry.
Should they have called the? Should they have blown down the play when he lost his mask? Isn't that the rule?
I'm sorry again. I'm reading
Like
something.
when he got hit and the mask came off, should they have blown the whistle?
It's a bang
Stop
bang
the
play,
play.
right? The puck go in after that right away is like the way he would try to whistle right away. The puck was already. I would say to you that because the puck was in front of him and Cyrilli tapped the puck right away.
Okay.
But usually they will whistle right away.
Okay.
So it's just unlucky goal for against them. But it's not like the ref should or. No, it was just if you follow the mask out and Cyrilli hit the stick at the puck all the way back. I was reading in French. I will answer back to in French. I know ça pas un bon show, Luc. Des fois, Lapierre, il fait des déclarations de transactions qui n'ont pas d'allure, Luc. C'est pour ça que je te dis ça. Mais tu dois l'aimer parce que lui, il veut prendre le deuxième choix. Donc, ça cause de ça. In the Steve is not gonna do. His temper is killing his final about that one. Now, I do the thing that Dallas Stars have a good chance to make it and do playoff next season.
It's going to be tough. It depends what they do this summer, but it's going to be tough. Like they just barely made it last year. It's going to be tough. Yeah, there's teams that are on the rise. Like you got to look at teams like Vancouver who almost made it. Vegas will be back in the mix, and probably a couple of other teams that right now I'm missing out on. But yeah, it'll be hard. It'll be hard.
Yep. Steve said it's the best of the all best. This has been a great finals. I can understand you, Steve, because you're a fan of Colorado, first of all. I can understand other fans also, Steve, because they have 2 of the 4 games right now. They are only one way. So
Yeah.
if you want to have a great final, Steve, but you want a game like last night, an overtime goal, and you want to get 2-2 at the beginning, 2-1 at the beginning of the third each period. You want the game tied the game, and a possibility every shot could make a shifting the momentum of the game. But when you have a 7-0, a 6-2, you're losing interest at the game. That's the only thing I would say about that. Overall, that's a great playoff game. The fact Colorado play another extra gear I never see in hockey by their speed, their anticipation, and the player they have on the lineup right now with McCall and McKinnon and Nick Cushion. Nick Cushion last night was the best player in overtime, Mr. Notap. I feel like he never leave the ice. He dominated everything on the ice last night, and nobody talk about Nick Cushion. Everybody talk about Quimper and Kadri and everything. And Nick Cushion was unbelievable last night. He will ask $7 million next season. I don't know where he's going to get that money, Colorado.
Take it easy, coach.
But I think for me, I don't know if you have any answer about the series. How do you feel about the series? Because, look at Luciano talk about this, Luke talk about this, Joe talk about this, and Kelly last night said this is a boring game. And I don't know. What are you feeling about this series overall?
You know what, coach? In terms of a Stanley Cup final, I'll be honest with you. I've seen better. But that doesn't mean this is bad. It. I mean, you had two games that were lopsided out of the four so far that you played, and the first and yesterday were a little bit more. Went down to the wire, obviously, with two overtime periods in both of them.
Yep.
So yeah, it's a good series, but it's not, in my eyes, it's not one of the best of all time.
I agree with you about that one there. Who has the best dangle? Conor McDavid, Patrick Kane, or Pavel Tkachuk?
Best angles. Oh my gosh. Oh, I love that Zook.
Are we helping you? Are you okay?
Please.
I believe for me, Tkachuk is number one, and close is Patrick Kane, and then you have McDavid behind that.
Yeah.
On my eyes,
yeah, probably.
And nothing better like Pavel Tkachuk.
Yeah, that Zook is in the league on his own.
Yeah. Luc Lafortune, one point, look, he said that is Dubois is a mystery. And you know what? He's not wrong. Hey, who do you believe he remind you right now? And 5 seconds.
Anderson. But much better.
Jonathan Drouin.
No, Jonathan Drouin is an open and shut case coach.
No, my point is, you never know what Drouin will go to act or react. He's a roller coaster.
Are you talking about production?
No. I'm sure he's talking right now, Dubois, about his mindset or the way he talks, everything like that.
Okay.
And I feel like Jonathan Drouin is like this many times.
Yeah.
It makes sense. I was not talking about allowed on that one over there.
Yeah.
About this one over there. Tim Morrison, welcome aboard. Argentine on the Yankees. English is kind of the interface. Use the pass and full. Other line go is okay, but not really effective. Crazy question. Can the league ever grow Marner to be a centerman?
Not as long as Matthews is there. I don't see that. I don't see that. Those two they shouldn't disrupt that chemistry.
But you know what? It's not a bad question. You feel like but it's smart.
The size is a bit of a problem.
But again, the Barzell, the Brennan Point, it's not big guys over there. But I think his vision, the way he distribute the puck over there, and the speed they have to come back down, helping your defenseman to reset over there, it's not it's like I would not be surprised he can be a center. I'm not saying that'll be the right things to do because they have Tavares, everything like that. But it's not a bad way.
But do they need to do that?
No. But I don't think it's bad at all about that. About this one or that. When the Avalanche, Kelly, when the Avalanche win tomorrow, will trade start happening?
No, I don't think so. Not right away. It's not going to happen with the draft coming up. You might have some minor movement of players for picks or stuff, but it's not going to be large. They'll have that later on.
Yeah, the only thing we go to get Kelly, I believe, is going to be the right contract. So give the rights for the players. Example, a guy is UFA, and you said, okay, the Pittsburgh Penguins gave the rights to the Calgary Flame for Chris Letang. You're going to get a third-round pick or a second-round pick. You can have that kind of movement for the next. Now, and make a trade, forget about this. Close the draft July 7th. It will happen a lot. The phone will be so busy this year, Mr. ENORTAP. Don't go to the restroom. You're going to miss the trade. I'm telling you now. It's going to be a busy, a lot of trade at the NHL draft this season, Mr. ENORTAP.
Yeah. I agree.
See, sir, I will respect for the Tampa Bay. I like that. And look, they believe Tampa will be back again tomorrow. That'd be great to see that. Let's go to Tampa Bay. Let's not act like Tampa will play 3 seasons and 82 games and play 3 playoff seasons a 4 round to best of the 7. They play a lot of games for sure.
Yeah.
Hearing Patrice Bergeron has decided to return likely on a 1-year deal with the Boston Bruins. Surprise or not?
Well, with the dismissal of their coach, it's a bit of a surprise. You know, they still haven't decided. I thought he'd wait until they confirmed who the head coach would be before he made a decision.
Do you believe, surprisingly, Bergeron said to the Boston Bruins, if Cassidy is back, I'm not coming back?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Do you believe this is coming from him or he's coming from other teammates?
I think a few people.
Right?
A few people.
Exactly.
Not just him. Yeah.
King of Gamers.
It's hard because we're not in the locker room with them, and you know you don't know what the dynamics are inside unless you're actually there.
Yeah. Game of Gamer, Calgary first round pick, Josh Anderson, looking MEILLEUR for a second round pick. Does not sound to be too bad. It's not good enough, King. You gave them right now a 26 round pick. You get only Josh Anderson, where he's not a top 6. Again, looking MEILLEUR, you don't know what's going to happen with him. Calgary, New Jersey Devil pick up guy 30 pick in the last 3 years. They don't need picks. They don't need prospect. They need veterans can score and they can be a great defenseman. And so to get him, Montreal does not have what the New Jersey looking for. And hopefully Maxime Lapierre is listening on his show tonight. Or maybe, look, you can tell him to Max Lapierre, La Page Bleue, you cannot trade if you don't give the right players. And the Montreal have nothing, zero to give to the New Jersey. At least they trade Nick Suzuki and Cole Caulfield or Justin Barron. Nothing else. Nothing else. You cannot.
They need defense.
What?
They need defense. They need defense.
They need goalie, defense, and a strong power 6. We don't have those.
Montreal, in terms of prospects, that's where they have their strength right now is in defensemen.
But it's not good enough for them. Montreal trade the first to Buffalo, see what you can get.
No.
They are number 8. No. Buffalo will not do this. Look.
They're number 9.
Number 9.
Yeah.
Now, I can tell you one thing. If you do that, look, you have to give Justin Barron. They're looking for a right defenseman.
Yeah, I know. And so are we.
Donny Fabro is still with Nashville Predator. Yes. What do you think about Montreal trade for Philip Myers? 6'6", right defenseman.
Yeah, and I like the size. Yeah.
Cost nothing.
Yeah.
Do you think Dan Bichelle should be an NHL coach?
Me, no.
Where is he right now, Mr.
I'm
Notap?
not a fan. I'm not a fan.
Where is he right now, Mr. Notap?
On the unemployment line.
No, he got a job this week.
Blisma?
Yeah.
Where?
Head coach, American Hockey League.
Oh.
He got the new head coach of the new team in American Hockey League.
You had me going there.
Oh my God. That team moved there. I cannot remember who he was. Is it the Seattle Kraken? I think it's the team in Pal City. But Mark, he just got a new job as the head coach in American Hockey League, guys. Coach Leonard is going into his last season on his contract.
Yeah, I think he's right. I think it's just one more year.
No.
Two?
Adam, guys, Robin Leonard is signed for 3 more years for
Three?
the
Wow.
upcoming year. So he's have a contract until 24, 25.
Wow. Good luck with that, Adam.
Ask Cooper to rolling on the goalie lost his mask. Strap on freaking mask already. Look, that's something. Look, I agree with you about this one over there. They have to figure out Mr. Nortap. I understand the puck get the hit, the mask, everything like that. But I think sometimes they take advantage of the goalie, and they have to have a better system. I don't know the system, but I think it's too much at some point.
I think this one was legitimate. It wasn't because it wasn't strapped on properly. I mean, that was a heck of a shot he took.
Oh, I'm not
And it
talking
hit.
about,
Yeah.
I apologize, of last night. I'm talking in general, like Luke said.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
you had the Jake Allen, he did it one time, and then another goalie tried to do the. I just become too much about. It's a bit like embellishing in hockey. I think they have something they have to figure out about that one there. Can I have a question for you? Who is going to be the coach for the Winnipeg Jet?
I still think it'll be Trotz.
Barry Trotz. If he's not going there, who do you see there?
Oh my gosh. My gosh. Who do we still have out there? I mean, technically Quenneville's still out there. You have Babcock still out there. You got
I think they will
Montgomery
go
still out there.
turn. Scott
Internal?
Arnold. I will not be surprised. People
But
play
that's what
for
they-
Winnipeg
that's
Jet
what they
in the
did.
past. You know, I'm going to surprise you. Possible Max Savard.
Yeah, Mark Savard is a good choice too.
So I don't know. They will go with inexperienced coach, right? So that's I'm not sure, but Max Savard could be something. Could be. I think a Max Savard guys and Chicago with Andrew Bennett could be a good match over there. I would say why Chicago need Ed Skeller, need teacher. They don't need veteran coach over there right now, and that's I believe that would be a good spot for the Chicago. And
Yeah.
up with the whistle, they are killing the game. Is way too long now. Yeah, so many whistles, Mr. Nortap, the playoffs this year. Game number 3 was unbelievable about that. Mr. Roger Delaney is in the house tonight.
Just the look, Coach. You know what? I really don't care what they decide in terms of the referees, whether they're going to blow down every single call or they don't call anything. But they cannot be inconsistent during the course of a game. And I thought yesterday, that third period, it was a joke. They swallowed their whistles, and I'm not talking about one team or the other. They were both guilty of infractions that should have been called, and then what happens in the overtime, right? Like what that did is, and again, not to pinpoint a team, but not calling anything worked in the hands of Tampa Bay in that third period because that's exactly what they want.
Yeah, 2
is to
penalty.
avoid-
I believe they should call. The one Lentagog against Edmund
And-
on the
and
red
Kadri.
line, and then the turnover in defensive zone by Colorado. We want the tripping Kadri. It's really a 2-1 right there. Really have
there
to
was
call
a,
those.
there was a cross check that I think Colorado.
Yeah, one
made
cross
as
check in front
well.
of net. But again, it was not like the
Yeah.
guy was the puck position, or it was not like you see those cross check many times. That's my point. You have not take advantage of the situation. But Edmund is coming down on the blue line. He's coming controlling and right, and then Kadri turnover by the Tampa Bay Lightning, and to save the goal, they trip in the guy over there. That's what I believe. They missed those kind of stuff like that, and the reason what they did the last 15 to 1 minute, whatever it is at the end of the period, carry on this during overtime, and that's why they don't give any penalty of over too many men on the ice. Where
Exactly.
Nicolas said, I predict Lekanen va marquer 2 buts demain, 2 goals tonight, 1 in overtime. Nicolas, he predict this for tomorrow night. And Mr. K said Pavel
He does come
Tkachuk.
up with big goals.
Tampa and Colorado are the best team. We have 2 games in overtime. 7-0 is fun to watch as again. I don't consider 6-0 blowout. It's been a great series, a great not to beat Evers. About that one over there.
Yeah, very good series. Just not
again, Steve. Right. We don't see it's the bad one. It's just one. It's 7-0. Yeah. It's of course as a fan you like it, but as a hockey player, where I just want to have a good game. 3-2. That's bad, boring. The 6-2. Honestly, I a little bit disagree with you. It was a blowout at the middle of the second game. It was already 5-2 when they removed Quamper, and the third period was so boring because the game was over. About that, but that's that's it. 2 people boring because it's not high scoring. Last night was fantastic game, but they had to work for the win. If you are boring last night, you don't. Yeah, I go with you. Nice game last night was great. Last night was the best game. Thanks and just last time we came Toronto. Yeah, that's a great one. Well, you would want to change that. I hope the parent cap never goes. Blackhawks. Anthony Rodriguez, welcome aboard. Anthony said, I heard the Lightning did something with the ice. I think one of the Avalanche players mentioned it while being interviewing.
I didn't hear anything about that. I don't know if there's any validity.
I don't know, Anthony. I don't know.
I think Colorado did something to the air. It's a little bit thinner there.
But at the end of the day, Anthony, both teams skate on the ice. Now, is it affect the player skating one way because the ice is this way, the degrees of the ice is lower, and the ice is a little bit more not better condition, everything like that. So the snow accumulate quicker, faster, everything like that. I don't know. Today's in the talk about the draft. Be patient, people. If I would want to show there's not need a school good thing about this. I don't remember going back and watching those fun 93. Colette, who do you think the Jet will hire as a head coach? I think we go through that one over there.
We answered.
It's boring because all the boxing, the puck run. You pick my question about your comment, Joe. Hit the likes, Anthony, Gailey. So, Luc Lafortune is willing to give Gaydon Cooley a Justin Barron for Slavkovsky.
No, Luke. We can't do that. Absolutely.
Who do you put on defenseman? Look, you give your next 10 years with maybe the best defenseman for the Montreal Canadiens. At least they get a UFA at some point.
Luke, think of when we gave away Sergachev. We're still paying the price.
Exactly. I don't agree with you. Look, like I never been disagree with you. I'm always agree with you. But this time, I'm really disagree with you about this one over there.
Me, just a little bit.
Mark White, yep. Seattle Kraken. We was right. Coach is on fire, Mr. ENORTAP. On fire. Right. I love it, that one over there. Buffalo. I'm giving Shane Wright what you want, Buffalo. Not you, Coach. You're giving Shane Wright for Buffalo to pick number 9. I don't get it.
No, he's saying if we give Shane Wright to Buffalo, he's asking what is Buffalo going to give us back. I believe that's the question. What do we want? Well,
I don't know why you're going to give Shane Wright. I don't know. I missed something right there. How many years do you think it will take for Montreal to truly be a contender with how much skill that Colorado and Tampa Bay? Oh, I know you talk about 2 best teams right now, King. It's like a lot of years.
Yeah.
Now, Canada for the player. Mr. We cut that question. King is too much. Yeah, you have too many things could happen. But let's go with Mr. With King and Mr. Mr. ENORTAP. How many years it would take them to be back in the playoff contender?
Well, they got to clean up a lot of mess right now. Both Hugo, Gorton, and Hughes. They got to clean up, some of these contracts. I think they're doing some of the right things. We're getting drafts. We're developing. They're doing a lot of right things. If if they continue along these lines and they can clear out some of the big contracts, I would say about are we saying just to be competitive with everybody else? Is that what we're saying?
Make the playoff.
Make the playoff?
As we talk about the middle of the 16. So
3 to 4 years.
Yeah, you impressed me. You put that 4 in the net. That's pretty good. I thought you would say 2, 3 years. I like it now. I love you, Mr. Nortap. Right now, you're impressing me about that. I thought you were going to slide at 2 years in the mix, but you didn't know. So glad to hear that. I would say to you 3 years also minimum about that. Yeah. I agree. Yeah, great comments. Luciano, now the Hockey Canada has lost funding from government. What they will do?
I don't know.
I don't think so. They lose the but I understand what you mean, Luciano. The funding. Now they're going to find an agreement, and you're going to turn. You're going to get this at the point where everything will be back normal. Once you open up more the Hockey Canada, it's just to be a little bit more patient and see what they're going to develop. But I think Hockey Canada, with what you just said, they will take the right decision, and they will be back where they are. But again, that will affect some players. Already, some players in NHL are affected by this, but nobody talk about this. Will be interesting, Mr. Nortap, how the NHL is going to carry on. An example, a player in Team Canada in 2018, I believe. Is it 18?
Yeah, I think so.
So he's right now in the NHL 4 years later, and how, if he's involved with that situation, how the NHL is going to carry on that player versus what he did with Claude Canville and Mike Crawford and Stan Bowman, everything like that. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what's happening right now, but how the NHL is going to react, that's really interesting, Luciano. And so I understand for the money side, when you talk about Team Canada, me, I'm concerned about what they're going to do in NHL with the players concerned.
Well, there were how many players they suspected?
I don't know how many
11.
Involved because we don't know the full story.
And if you look at the list of that Team Canada's team that year, there's some pretty big names out there. And
we're getting there on the quiz, ladies and gentlemen. We have to give up a look for it by being called a sense. Usually have a D and prospect. David fan would be shocked if some of those guys don't make the team this year. Bash, Wild, Hughes, maybe Okechha, they are all ready for me. You're right about this, Joseph. You missed the best one, Joseph. I'm really disappointed, Joseph. Just kidding, buddy. Who is missing, Mr. Nortap, for the prospect defenseman for the New Jersey Devils?
Was it Sanderson?
Oh, no. Luke Hughes is one of them. I agree with him.
Luke, yeah.
But which one are you missing?
Good question.
And I would like Joseph put this in the chat, and I will go to see this a little bit later. But he's missing the one, draft number 20, New Jersey Devils, a couple of years ago.
Oh, my gosh.
His name is Shakir Mokamadulin. And this was my first NHL draft with Michael Dividendo together.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
And we could not pronounce his name. Me and him. We have no clue. Mokamadulin. And he took about 26. I don't know how they're going to put his name in the back. Too many letters. It's going to be around the number. I'll be crazy. But this is their best defenseman they have right now. And I think following by also Villain and also Kevin Baugh and Luke Hughes didn't have a contract yet. So the New Jersey, yes, Joseph, for that one over there. Chicago need talent, not teaching. But they're going to rebuild about this one over there. Let's go back to one referring to linesman. Then that's not changed anything about this one over there. Again, but it's a big game referee. Coach, who do you see the Flyers finish next season? Do you think they can be a wild card team? No. Not allowed, King of Gamer. Now, we don't know what could happen in the summer, right? But not good enough, King. They missed too many pieces of the puzzle. About that. Kadri is a new Claude Lemieux. Look la façon. Very good comment in our tap about constancy. about this one over there. Good question.
Referee.
SLATER can score. Luke, yeah, he can for sure for the New Jersey Devils.
Yeah.
A lot of reading on adjustment. It was not good enough to start with the Avalanche. Many know maybe it will develop into a starting defenseman, maybe not. I will give you an answer on that one, Steve. Easy.
No.
Ken McCarr is in front of him.
Gerard Taze.
Eric Johnson, $6 million. Cannot put in on the healthy scratch. You have to play him back over there. And then also you have B-Ram, and they have Girard. You have Tevin Taze. He's only 20 years old, Steve. That's the reason. No, I'm not saying you're not right. And if he was really good, he should be in front of, but he's not Ken McCarr. But I'm telling you right now, on the right, on the way he play, he could be the top 4 defenseman in Colorado Avalanche at some point. And I'll be honest with you, he's better. He will be better to Justin Barron to Girard. Very close with B-Ram. I think defensively, Barron will be a little bit better at B-Ram. But B-Ram a little bit more skating about carrying the puck. But Barron have a better shot at B-Ram. B-Ram, that's maybe is not, shot is not great. But that's, I'll give you not an excuse, just tell you the reason why about that. When you have Tevin Taze or Ken McCarr, not a lot of good things about Frank Salazar in the house. The Cubano for Southern is in the house.
Hey, Frank. Welcome.
What you said?
I said, welcome, Frank.
Okay, I thought you want to comment about Justin Barron.
Oklahoma Doolin.
Yeah, it's showing right, and the real deal is not shop him. Is a real deal, Luc Lafortune? It depends what is real deal for you, my friend. Your deal could be a little bit too high on what my deal could be. So I don't know to tell you anything else. Do you really believe a player has a ceiling? I know for a fact there are many players that have crashed the ceiling, which players since 2000. Do you guys think have accept the prediction cap? It's a long question, King. It depends who they are. It depends when you draft them. I think, like anybody else, guys, not many is going to be a consistency player, 10 years, 20 years, 40, 15 years in NHL. They are rare. They have only 1 or 2, 4, 5 per year where they become a great players in NHL. They develop, but not like the top of the top. At least you're super elite, Mr. ENORTAP. But some of them get better expectation. And the draft, when you draft 230 players and only, 20% make, maybe not 20% make the NHL a full time, it's not easy, King. So you're going to have a lot of desire. You're looking for the home run. The Kucherov example as a home run. The Gallagher, Montreal, the way they pick 5th round. And I said Gallagher is like Kucherov. But you're always looking for a home run like that. Quiz time, we're getting there. Love CLOUTIER. I just ate him, or he was a total scribe for the abs. Sorry to blow out the bubble. I have to go see tomorrow. All right. Have a good night. CLOUTIER, look, boo. Good night, everybody. Adam, sorry for the misspelling. Look, always. Mukamabulin just played his first HL game in the playoff. Fedeshe speak no English. He has never played in a smaller ice before. He need a year to marry in. I think, yes, I agree with you, Joseph. And by be run out. The Canadian need to hit the weight too. Is only 180 right now. I don't feel good anymore on this shot. Love Claude Lemieux. Pepe. Why are so many people upset at Maurice signing with the Panthers? Gosh, that's only done a blind monkey can coach this team with the talent they have.
They went through that this year, though. It didn't work out so well.
Yeah, it's not their ups. They was expect someone else, Frank. And I think for me, Mr. ENORTAP, I will give you that answer. I could be wrong here. I think that many fans hockey are tired to receive the same face, the coach, all the time.
Yeah.
And maybe because he's coming from Carolina. Look like person, Claude Lemieux won the 3 Cup and 3 different team. Do you think Patrick Orvis was a good section, the 7th round, very last pick? Yeah, he was one of the best 7th round pick, King of Gamer.
Absolutely.
He did very well overall. Mr. ENORTAP, I don't know, but the people are waiting for that, and we have to get there.
Oh, my God!
It's time for the quiz, Mr. ENORTAP, and we have 5 questions tonight, all provided by Mr. ENORTAP. So we'll see who's going to win tonight. We wish good luck for everything. Mr. ENORTAP, you can read the question if you want to. I think, a mistake. One, but you're going to realize by yourself. Question number 1. I need my paperwork, Mr. ENORTAP. I'm just disorganized now. Usually I put all the clouds, everything like that.
5, Coach?
So again?
You went with 5 questions?
The first 5 questions. I did it. They already set up.
Okay.
You're going to be on the...
Okay, perfect.
Read it when I put this on the screen.
My God!
And we made it easy, guys. I did anyways.
Which team was the first to win the Stanley Cup? I'm sorry, you're supposed to read the question. But I was said to you, I add Chicago at the bottom, Mr. ENORTAP.
Okay.
What's the question?
You just gave away the answer. But okay, which team was the first to win the Stanley Cup 3 years in a row? Was it the Islanders, the Leafs, Detroit, Montreal, or Chicago? The first team.
Thank you, RJ. Oh, I need to put that. You could have said D.
Go for it, Coach.
No, I thought Mr. ENORTAP is going to take the note of the people. I'm doing this. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, I didn't.
I know that. I know. But I said, I like it. Me, I'm just waiting for Mr. ENORTAP. Because I don't know the answer.
Okay, Run went with A.
I don't know, but I understand. I think I have it, but we'll see.
Oh, you have it? Okay.
I think so. I go my guts. So a lot of people said D right now, Montreal. And we don't have a lot of people at the end. Luc Laforcine said E. John Dieter said D. Zenit said A and C. I will go after that, Mr. ENORTAP, after the people finish it. And RG said Toronto. Steve G said E. Joseph Lam said C. Thank you, Joseph. Glad to see you, my friend. You done that. If I'm right, I have to go with 1944-5 with Toronto. That will be my best guess about that one over there. I don't see before that. So I'll go with Toronto.
Well, I have good news and bad news for you, Coach. Which one do you want to hear first?
But now, it depends. If you talk about before 1918, that's another subject.
No. The good news is you're right. Correct answer is B, Toronto. The bad news is you got the wrong years. They were 47, 48, and 49.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Okay.
I was not born at that time anyway. So we have B, Mr. ENORTAP. So who has B right now? We have RG is the only one, ladies and gentlemen. The RG take the lead. RG, congratulations, buddy. You the only one did it, my friend. Unbelievable. RG is number 1 right now.
Tied with Coach. Okay.
That's fine. It's no big deal. I need to put the answer right now. So let me take the answer. So the answer is B. Here we go. Question number 2, Mr. ENORTAP. I'm not screwed up. I will let talking.
Oh, my God!
Question number 2. How many times has the Stanley Cup Final, Game 7, been decided in overtime? All right? So we're talking about specifically the Stanley Cup Final, Game 7. How many times has it been decided in overtime? Is it A, 2, B, 4, C, 5, or D, 7?
I will. Nicolas C, Blackhawk C, Joe Lavatry D, RJ A, Jose D, Angelo B, Ron with King A, John D, C, Joseph C, Grues the Ghoul from UK back in the house, ladies and gentlemen. We love you, buddy.
Bruce.
Thanks for being with us. Said 2A. Zenith said D. CB said B. Luc Lafortune said D. Cruz said A. King of Gamers said C. Here we go, Mr. Notap. I have 5 and 7 on my head. This week, I work with the goalies, goaltender, a lot with 7, and I think I crossed this on my head. I see this something, but I'm not sure it was for the Stanley Cup or it was all the players one specific. Let's go with D. I'm pretty sure I have it, but I cannot remember all. So, Luc said, Luc said 7. Let's go with 7. Luc is always right.
Well, unfortunately, you're both wrong. The correct answer is A, 2, and
A?
it was done by the same team, Detroit, in 1950 and 1954.
So the answer is 2.
2, A.
Completely wrong on that one over there. So
And guess who got it again?
Grues the Groot got it. Grues the Grues got it.
Run got it.
Who got it?
Run.
Ron got it.
And also RJ.
RG got it also. 2 and 2, RG take the lead. Congratulations, Mr. RG, about that one over there.
Oh my God!
I was wrong completely, Mr. Coach. Go ahead. I was going to say that.
I know, you're used to it. That's what it is. In what year was the Conn Smythe Trophy, which is given for the MVP in the playoffs, first presented? Was it in 1919, 1946, 1965, or 1979? What year was the first time that it was given out?
Zenith D, Cruz C, Nicolas C, Angelo C, Steve B, Luc Lafortune Impossible, Blackhawks D, RGB, Jose B, Runway Kings C, Cruz C, Joseph C, King of Gamers C,
Oh my goodness.
Luc Lafortune C, John D C, Mark Rabinowitz. Mark is always with us. I love Mark. He's very quiet, but he's always with us.
Oh my God!
This will be easy, I believe, from everybody said C. So I will go with the majority of people said C, but I really believe it's C, Mr. Notap.
You are correct. C is the correct answer.
Here we go. Now we have to take a time right now because Mr. Notap, we have to calculate everything here. So, Grues, see, for the second time, Mr. Notap, have a good answer. Nicolas, score. For the first time, Angelo, score. We have Run with Kings, score. Joseph LANHAM, score. King of the Gamer, score. Luc Lafortune, finally he listened me. John D, score. Mark, score. And that's where we at. Congratulations.
Oh my God!
Question number 4, Mr. Notap.
This is getting tight. Here we go. All right. Which goalie has won the most games in the history of the Stanley Cup final? Is it Turk Broda, Ken Dryden, Jacques Plante, or Terry Sawchuk?
Sorry, I did not put the first name of Bruda.
That's okay.
Yes, look, 2 for me, 1 for you. I know. RJ and Goose the Goose lead at 2 right now, Mr. Notap.
Right.
I have 2, but we don't tell anybody.
You're
Doesn't
always
matter.
there, Coach. You're there.
I'm still not sure why I did not get 2 on your first number 2. A lot of people said B right now. Ken Dryden. RG said A. Bruda, Toronto Maple Leaf. Steve said that Jacques Plan with Zenit. Jacques Plan, they are the answer we have right now. I don't know. Oh, now it's coming up. Nicolas Jacques Plan. Jones said B. Blackhawk said A. I guess Jose Duarte said D. Where's the answer? The Luc Lafortune. King of Gamer said C. Luc Lafortune, what is your answer? Nicolas said plant. I didn't see Luc Lafortune. I'm not on my other video. Joseph Lahem said E. Luc Lafortune said B. Ken Dryden. Joseph Lahem said E. Taris Kachak. Oh. D. I mean Joseph. Yeah, we got it, Joseph. We cover you. I go with Jacques Plante.
And the correct answer is C. Jacques Plante.
Oh, I nailed it again. Look la person, you behind me right now.
Oh my God!
Jacques Plante. Got it. Now we have a couple of people right here. C, right?
C, yes.
Angelo scored for the second time. King of Gamer, second time. Jose Duarte, no. Nicolas, he scored for the second time. Steve G, is it the first time? I think Steve is the first time. A, B, 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 B. Zenit Gaming, first time also. He got C, Mr. Notap.
Yeah.
That's what I got. What happened with Mr. Gru and UK? He said B. I got it.
Went to bed. Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I have 3 and 4 right now, right?
You have 3 out of 4, Coach. You're in the lead.
Here we go. What's still happening? Joe level 3 C. Too late, Joe. I don't know what's going on. Here we go. Question number 4. 5.
Oh my God!
When I don't controlling everything, I'm getting like completely. I forgot to put this one over there. Plan. Here we go. I tried to put the right answer for you after that. So, question number 5, Mr. Notap.
This is it. If Coach gets this wrong, we could have multiple winners here. All right. Question number 5. Which team won the cup by winning all 4 Stanley Cup final games in overtime?
Are you talking about the 4 game or his 4 Stanley Cup?
The 4 Stanley Cups.
So that's the 4th. That's the history with 4.
All 4 Stanley Cup finals games in overtime. Not 4 cups.
No 4 cup.
4 Stanley. Let's put it this way: 4 games in overtime in the Stanley Cup final.
So game number 5, game number 6, and they win that game.
Yeah, like so far this year, we have 2 overtime wins between Tampa and Colorado.
Oh, so okay. They win their 4 game and overtime to win the Stanley Cup.
Yes, correct. Is it Toronto, Calgary, Detroit, or Boston?
The time is up. Blackhawks, yeah, 0-4, my friend. You have to listen, coach, sometime, but this one I have no clue. I have to go with the people in the chat right now. A lot of people said see Mr. Nota with Detroit.
Are we done?
Luc Lafortune, where is Luc Lafortune? I wait for Luc Lafortune. I don't see Luc Lafortune yet. He's looking on his computer, so that will be helping me. If I go by Google? If I go by head, Calgary didn't win a lot of the Stanley Cup, and they won their last one against Montreal, and that's maybe the only one I can recall it. And they did not beat Montreal 4 game and overtime. I don't see that. Joseph said D. Mark said C. Look, he gave up. Look, he left. He said, Coach is winning. He beat me anyway 3-1. He said, I don't answer anymore. This is a great question. Look, go with C. Detroit. It could be Detroit or Boston. Mr. Natai, we don't give us an answer with Toronto. He does not like Toronto. So they're not going to put them on the PS roll for Kelly. So you have to go with Detroit or Boston. Boston won in 2011. When they did not win Vancouver, they go a 7-game. When they win in 1970s, with Phillies supposed to, and again Montreal, the following day Montreal went, it's not going overtime. Prior to that, I'm not sure. So DIXON, I trust my buddy Luc Lafortune, and I go with him with C, Mr. ENORTAP, and tell me what you think about my pick.
Well, here's the thing, Coach. This is the amazing thing. First of all, it was a series that was determined in 5 games, and actually all 5 of the games went to overtime.
Wow.
Not only did the winning team win the 4 overtime games, but all 5 were there. And it happened in 1951.
1951? Oh, that's it. Oh, no. You don't tell me Toronto. I will hate that answer.
I gave that one for Kelly, and she didn't participate.
Is it Toronto?
It's Toronto.
Oh, my goodness.
And what's worse, do you know who they beat?
Montreal.
Montreal.
So on that one, guys, we have Jose Duarte. He got it. That's his first good answer. And I have RJ. He got it. That's his good answer, Toronto. And then a Steve G. He got it. And then they are the only people.
They're the only ones at Toronto.
So the winner, is RJ, ladies and gentlemen. RJ is the winner of the show tonight, ladies and gentlemen. RJ win tonight.
Tied with Coach.
Wow.
That's why you're the GOAT. You're the GOAT, Coach.
I got
RJ.
the last one I got. Yeah, I should read better, but you surprised me on that one over there. I'll be honest with you. The number 27, I was not sure about this one, but this one was like shocking for me about this. And great, it was a great start for that one. We appreciate all your questions. I have 5 more for the next time, Mr. ENORTAP. I keep them and on my stuff. So congratulations, Mr. RJ. Again, did it.
Way to go, RJ.
Your last word will get a little bit late tonight. We are no show tomorrow at 12 o'clock for everybody. Come the morning. I'll be out. We'll be back at 6, warm-up show with Mr. ENORTAP. And then tomorrow night at 8 o'clock, the game number 5. And we appreciate everybody. But before, any words you want to mention before we leave the building, Mr. ENORTAP?
Just another great evening, Coach. Talking hockey with all our friends. Amazing.
Nothing better at this, Mr. ENORTAP. It was an amazing, great night for everybody. We appreciate. We did not talk about the controversy goal. We should take it for the next time. Until then, we wish you an amazing, great. And we want to wish for the Colorado Avalanche good luck tomorrow. I hope the best for your team and for the Tampa Bay Lightning also. Maybe I'll be a little bit selfish for Steve, but I love hockey. I want game number 6 and game number 7. But I want Canada to win because they are my target. But selfishness, I want more games, Mr. ENORTAP, to reach a 5,000. But at the end of the day, it's not a big deal. We have an amazing, great time all together. So thank you so much, Mr. ENORTAP, for your participation tonight, like you do all the time. And
you are awesome. You are amazing. You are the best. And remember, you have greatness inside of you.
Here we go, everybody. Thank you so much for your participation for another great special edition of the Power Play Show. Until the next time, we want to remind everybody, of course, be well, be healthy, find a way not only dominate your day, but find a way to dominate what, Mr. ENORTAP?
You're 2022.
Here we go. Have an amazing, great night. Remember, we love you, fans. Thank you.
Good night.
Good night, Steve. Luc Lafortune. Real Deal, Jose Duarte, King of Gamer, Nicolas de Goubi-Bono, Joe Lavaltrie, Blackhawks, Angelo, King of Gamer, Jose LANHAM, RJ the winner, Grooves the goal from UK, John D. Thank you for your super chat tonight, Mr. John D. Mike Rabinowitz. Congratulations again for everybody tonight. We appreciate it. Don't forget to see you next time.
Parted. You showed in your own way we would stand and we would fall united. Come on, get a grip now. Just finish what you started. Don't like the feeling that I've been fooled, deceived, and so misguided. Oh, oh, oh. What do I know? What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? Should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so? We're just putting on a show. What's going on now? Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I let go? I do really want to know what's going on now. Is this another breakdown? You and me, should I say so?
King.
We're just putting on a show. Oh, 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 oh. What do I know?
Booyah! At the last minute.